Hey, Paul, or Got That Funk. I listened to your video about your relationships, and, well, a lot of things came to mind, to be honest. But I should keep it short. Maybe I won't. It just depends on how long my video runs. But, yeah, strangest thing. I just have to get it out of the way, or it's going to bug me. The whole video, I'm talking about it. But you gave up your dogs? Now, I know this is sidetracked, but it's just, what does that say about relationships? I don't know. I'm from a family, well, it's just me now, but, I was raised that, dogs are to death. You keep them around, you freaking, you take care of them, you keep them for the rest of your life. I never had the problem of having to move into an apartment or move around or anything like that, but, it was alien to me that, you did something else with your dogs. They were your part of your extended family. You don't, it's like kicking a kid out at 5. You don't do it. But I found out other people do. Other people have their dogs killed and cremated so they can always be with them. What? But then again, my family never friggin' would spring a friggin' dime for friggin' animal health care. Not even saving up to that day when, the vet bill came, and it's like, well, we can say Fluffy or Pepper, but, it's going to be da-da-da-da-da-da-da, Don't you have friggin' healthcare system for dogs? But I'm completely getting off the friggin' point, And it's like, if you would give up your dogs, and maybe that's not such a big thing to you, or maybe it is, but it's something you could do, I'd say that's pretty much a validation of your commitment. Now, I saw you do something before you left YouTube last time, and I don't know, but I'm going to mention it anyway, and hope there's no hard feelings. But when she was on camera and stuff, she wasn't interested in the camera, and she didn't get that there was a blog TV presence, and people were anticipating seeing her, and she was just talking off camera and didn't really want to interact and everything. Didn't get the social significance of it. You kept friggin' turning the camera towards her. I'm like, why is he fucking doing that? What the fuck is going on with that? This isn't friggin' Got That Funk. This isn't friggin', Paul, what the hell's going on? It's like you've got two different personalities. It seems like. The personality on camera that is, for a YouTuber, is fucking considerate. Considering anybody who can get 8 views is halfway as nice. Most people freaking, they see the least sign of trouble, they're like, come back yourself. Yeah, get out of here. Fuck it, you're going to fuck up. I might not get a couple hundred views because of you, And it's like, you're like a fucking saint. Jesus Christ. Before I knew there was another side of Paul, I was looking at a video and the guy freaking, some guy interrupted you on a beach shore, and I expected you to turn around and say your usual casual thing, like, yeah, I'm making a video, what do you think about this or something? You turn around and sniped this guy, and I was like, what? Oh my God, this guy's got another side I didn't know about, a little edgy there, but so it is, so it shall it be, so what, it's just like, everyone's human, fine. But I noticed you did that to her, and I was like, man, well, damn, narcissist much? But then again, that's the whole point, is what I'm trying to get at, is that we live in an instant feedback society. I saw your video, boom, I just turned on the camera, boom, I could friggin' express my emotions. Instant gratification. And that's hard to give up. We're all our own little gods in our own little universe. Some of us have not so many followings. You know, I have freaking 3 or 4 videos I just made out of shit whim, you know, back when YouTube was in its heyday, and they got hundreds of thousands of views, you know, and it's like 5 in the whole, and that was like 2010, 2008. I made 2 or 3, you know. And after that, it's been like somewhere a couple hundred. I've got like a dozen or so. That's a couple hundred. And then, well, I'll tell you why I'm talking about views in a second. But, and then I got like the rest are just shit, you know. And I mention views because it's like we're all our own little gods, and that's our own little social points. I read this book, I read about this book in an article called Post-Scarcity, and it's something I believe in, scarcity and post-scarcity, and it was talking about woeful points. Woeful points they were social status points, and goddamn, they don't sound just like views. It said you could cash them in for things, you know, and lower them. It's like if your view was a credit, you know, a credit for social amenities, like you could buy a banner, or you could buy, you know, extended time, or, you know, you could do other things to get an advantage in, like, a YouTube setting, except that was all society in the book, you know, down and out in the Magic Kingdom. I never read it, but at least the idea was very intriguing to me. And that's what social status seems like in YouTube. And how we kind of, it's a further evolution of an instant feedback society. Instant gratification, instant information. You know, as the information goes shorter and shorter, people's attentions go shorter and shorter, boom, there it is, you know. You know, maybe, you know, you even said yourself, you know, I got a YouTube channel that's going to hell. You know, in the back of your mind, you know, what are you worried about? You know, well, you gave up your dogs, you moved away from your son, but damn, my YouTube channel's going to hell. And you're successful. I have no idea where I would be if I was anywhere in your caliber, you know, to be successful. You know, my head would be so big I probably couldn't get it in the damn screen. You know, well, everyone, it's kind of the Peter principle on the friggin' YouTube. You know, everyone's comfortable where they're at. Because we're talking about relationships. You, me, you, me. Everyone's going to be 5, 7 people are going to be watching my video, and all the people are going to be watching yours. Yeah, you know, it is about relationships and stuff. Cyberspace relationships. And I think that, you know, that conditions you. They used to talk about role-playing when I used to fantasy role-play. They used to talk about how it would condition you to have certain reactions. And, you know, I hate to say it, but if it's World of Warcraft or Dungeons and Dragons, you friggin', you see something and you're being conditioned to it. You're like, uh-oh, you know, this is a certain situation that reminds me of something that has happened theoretically in my mind that's been going over and over a bunch of times, you know. Of course, that might be game mechanics. Other might be social mechanics based around the structure of a social interaction site. You know, every time YouTube has changed, the videos got longer or whatever, it's changed the dynamic of the success of the video, and we all have that in the back of our minds. And talking about YouTube is like breaking the fourth wall, you know. So there's that too, unless you talk about YouTube in a certain way. But the social interaction is still there, and the point is that maybe that is the video nirvana that people have, you know. So I wonder. Anyway, I hope things go good with you. I don't even know where I'm at in relationships. I pretty much given up too. You know, I few girls I flirt with online, but I don't expect anything to come from it. Couple in real life, you know. But there would be so much I'd have to do to just rearrange my life now to accommodate that. That I'm kind of becoming a little sedentary and set in my ways a little bit, you know. So I can relate, but no. God, it's so easy to say, don't give up. It's so hard not to give up yourself. You know, I would be a total hypocrite if I said, oh no, don't give up. That's the worst thing in the world. You know, while I'm sitting here eating Cheetos and friggin', you know, waiting for the end. You know, sure, you know, practice what you preach, right? No, but I don't know. If you're really, that's really your goal, though, then I would just say kind of enjoy what you do, you know, because you're successful at it, or at least more than me. Find someone that maybe shares your interests a little bit so you can incorporate it in that without all the YouTube couple drama. Oh, God, you know. And, or love of tattoos or something, and just go from there. Find a sexy shop stewardess that friggin' can do ink like you can or whatever, and have a hair and hair, nails, and tattoo salon. I don't know. You know, some sexy little, like that little minx that was friggin' got stood up on a date. You know, I mean, she's probably a worldly dervish handful, but I mean, you know, she had nice legs. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? You know, maybe you're aiming for what you really don't want. And you're kind of self-defeating, like the whole family and home and everything. Maybe it's a Don Quixote impossible dream kind of thing. And you should see that in yourself. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't want to know what I should see in myself. You know, I don't know. Well, never mind. I get it, you know. Yeah, but really, I would say aim down a little bit. Find something that makes you happy. And I think that would be, well, you are looking for something that makes you happy. But maybe you're looking for something that is too big a picture, you know. You know, like the old married couple. You know, they're secretly, you know, someday they come home from the restaurant, they're happy with each other, they turn their nose up at each other, and they go to their separate rooms. You know, it's all for appearances. Oh, thank you, young man. You just went through all the things, you know, in their mind they're going, that rat bastard cheated on me, you know. Oh, she's such a freaking bitch. You know, and then they look at each other and smile, you know. My mom and dad used to go to friggin' seniors coffee with all these people like that. Yeah, I heard the stories. You know, dude, no one's perfect, and no one lives in nirvana. You know what I mean? But you can be happy just being happy. You know, that's what you got to do, okay? I think that's the best advice I could think of to give you. If I could give you any advice at all. Just find something that works a little bit and just be happy with it. You know, and then that's life. You know, and if you're happy with it, then maybe it'll just roll. You know, if it rolls, then it works. You know what I mean? You know, I think that's the best advice I can give you. And still keep doing YouTube because we want to hear your videos. Okay? Don't quit on us again. Alright? Alright. Bye-bye.